Good morning and welcome into the Boston University Parents Program radio broadcast. I am Darryl DeLuca, Assistant Dean of Students, and we're coming to you live from the Boston University Charles River campus along Commonwealth Avenue, right in the middle of Session 4 of orientation. We have over 500 students engaged and enrolled at this session, and over 300 parents and family members attending as well. We have one more session for the summer of transfer students, and then a very, very large session, Session 6 at the end of August. So folks, if you know someone who hasn't registered for orientation, now's the time to go to bu.edu/orientation and get yourself registered and come join us. I am joined by my friend and colleague, Christy Loring. Christy.
Good morning, Daryl. Thank you. It's great to have you here on our radio show. As Daryl mentioned, we're broadcasting live from orientation. And dare I say, we've been having a lot of fun this week with our parents and our students. We've had a great jazz reception last night, and we had chamomile and cookies late into the wee hours of the night last night. So we've been busy. I think parents have learned a great deal about the university, but we want to devote this show to learning more about the Student Activities Office, and particularly all of their wonderful programming that they do for the beginning of the school year, which they call Weeks of Welcome. And indeed, it is just that, Weeks of Welcome. So in order to do this properly, we have our colleague. Her name is Jen Leal. She is the Assistant Director for Programming at the Student Activities Office. So Jen, welcome.
Thank you so much for
Welcome.
having me. I'm so excited to be
I
here.
think this is your inaugural appearance.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
First radio show.
It is.
Jen asked us this morning, just briefly, how long we've been doing the
Yes.
show. And our executive producer informed us that tomorrow is going to be our 3rd anniversary. So we've been on the air and broadcasting this show for 3 years, and we're still going strong.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful, and so much information going out within those 3 years.
Welcome, welcome.
Absolutely. So should we start from the top and ask you to tell us about the Student Activities Office?
Yeah, absolutely. So our office is really a place for where your students can find and do exactly what they love. And so we really strive to help your students on their path while they're here at BU, whether it's student groups, joining different ones, starting one up, or even attending the different events that we have to offer, such as Weeks of Welcome. Weeks of Welcome comes at 2 times a year, and we can talk about that more
Great.
as we go on.
So how do students, and perhaps parents and guardians as well, find out about all of the wonderful things that Student Activities comprises?
So we really push out our social media for students, as we
Okay.
know that's a really great way. I mean, you're on Facebook right now.
Exactly.
And so even parents use that. And so our social media is very important. We have that everywhere. We have Facebook, we have Snapchat, we have Instagram, and we have Twitter. And so we really try to make sure all of our events, all of our updates are posted through there. Once you are settled into BU, you'll learn a little bit about OrgSync through our office,
Okay.
and that's a system that we use for student groups. So once they kind of join a student group, they can get also our updates through OrgSync. And so there are many different outlets, and you can also just stop by the office. We love having visitors. We love having new students come through and just ask questions on how they can get involved.
Fantastic.
I know you have many goals in the Student Activities Office, and you've referenced now a couple times as well as Christy this Weeks of Welcome. So we really want to make sure that students become engaged, involved, and have opportunities to meet new folks.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about how you do that and more about Weeks of Welcome, which occur in September.
Sure, yes. So we are jam-packed in September with a ton of different events. We started right off with an annual ice cream social down in BU Central, which is in the GSU down
Who's
in the
invited
basement.
to this social?
Everyone is invited to this
Like
social.
all new students?
All new students, all old students.
You understand? You mean to tell me that you have enough ice cream for over 4,000 hungry mouths?
We can if over 4,000 will come. But we have an array of different
great.
ice creams available, and we really just kick it off within there. And so you can build your own sundae. But that's just one event. You know, we have a ton more. We're really excited for one of our comedy events. We are bringing Hassan Minaj from The Daily Show to campus, and so we're so excited for that to happen. And we also have just smaller events that are here and there. We have some student performance showcases. We have a Terrier tie-dye night where they get to get a free t-shirt and tie-dye a shirt and wear it proudly.
Customize it
The way they want.
So I've heard a rumor that there's going to be a drive-in movie on campus.
Yes, the rumors are true. There will be a drive-in movie on campus.
without the car.
Without the car.
All right, good.
More like blankets. We will be taking over Nickerson Field.
Okay.
And we will have we'll use the big screen at Nickerson.
fun.
We're going to put up a movie. We usually try to pick movies that are summer blockbusters, something that hasn't come out yet on, DVD. And so we're looking into this year Wonder Woman. So
that would
movies
be a
like
hit.
that. Yeah,
Oh
so
my
we're really hoping to bring that over. That's
great.
So come to the drive-in movie. It's going to be a great scene.
So I also know that your bingo night is one of the popular or more popular events perhaps during Weeks of Welcome. And I must confess, I've been asked by more than one parent, can I attend this bingo? Tell us about it. Tell us about some of the great prizes and tell us whether or not parents can come.
Sure. So, as you're right, this year they're calling it Retro Bingo, as in
Retro.
Ret. And so it is a huge event. We take over the ballroom. We take over Zit's Skin, all the different rooms connected. We have these long tables out. So, the students can bring their friends that they just met and then meet someone else across the table.
Perfect.
And it's a really great place to just sit and relax and play this
icebreaker.
thing. Oh, yes, it's a wonderful one. As you said, we have tons of prizes, ranging from, some BU swag that we can grab from the bookstore to, I know in the past they've had iPads, they've had TVs, they've had just a ton of different things that students may need as they're building their room in the residence halls.
And I've actually attended bingo night or
Have
retro
you?
bingo, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students in this ballroom.
Yes, it
magnificent.
gets packed up, and we love it. And we look for different MCs that can really engage the group, and so we're still looking for those, but it's going to be a great night.
If a parent wanted to engage in that, either by showing up, which I don't think we welcome them, but could they view it online, or could they somehow see it in terms
great
of a
question.
Facebook live stream or something like that?
Yeah, I think that we're always open to new ways to get the parents engaged. We know, like your question, kind of post-matriculation, we really hope that the students can start their journey of independence on their own. And so traditionally, parents don't attend the events, but why not look into different ways of posting it? Like I said, we really try to post our Facebook pictures, but a Facebook Live may be a great idea. Maybe that's coming to you parents this year.
That's right. Stay tuned.
I assure you, if you could do that, Boston University parents would tune in because they
Most
cannot
definitely.
wait to see their cherub and find their cherub playing bingo. So,
Yes.
as Dean Elmore likes
So
to say,
true.
you don't go to school here, parents.
Yeah.
Your son and daughters go to school here, and your students, so we welcome them certainly.
Absolutely.
So there's also an event that I think is a long-standing tradition here at Boston University, and I'm amazed that students, regardless of their year, first year, second year, third year, senior year, they all want to participate in this event, and it's called Splash. Tell us about what is Splash and why is it such a long-standing tradition that everyone seeks to attend year after year?
Yeah, Splash is one of those events where you just are up by Nickerson and you're looking down at the field and you're just like, wow, that is such a great view. You have tables everywhere. We have over 450 student groups on campus, and a majority of them come to Nickerson Field, set up a table, set up an area, and are there for students, new and current students, to find a new group to attend throughout the years. And so we really encourage students to kind of get a feel of the different groups, find what they're really looking for, and talk to their peers within that group. And so that's kind of like what Splash is it kind of that big student group fair, but there's also other attractions that we add. So we add some blow up stuff, like some
you have
houses,
inflatable bounces.
we have
Climbing wall.
some food, we have some climbing walls. So this year we're still in the planning stages, but we're trying to make it as awesome, maybe even better than last year. And so Splash is a great way to start off your student group adventure.
I have been going to Splash for many, many years, and it is truly spectacular. It's an opportunity for not only new students and transfer students, freshmen and transfer, to engage and begin the process of meeting some upperclassmen who are there representing all the clubs, all the organizations, and all the entities that students can get involved in. I like to call it a day of exploration.
Yeah,
because that's
absolutely.
really what it's all about. Students are around exploring. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to engage in every single thing, but it's an opportunity for them to start asking some questions, meeting people, and looking into some of their interests.
Absolutely, and you'll find a lot of different types of student groups there. We have theater groups, academic groups, we have some dance groups, and athletic groups,
Fraternities,
fraternities,
sororities.
sororities, all of them are there, and so many more, so many more.
So I hear some students will leave Splash and they will have signed up or, suggested interest in like 12 different groups.
Yes.
So, but it is a great way, as Daryl said, to explore, to learn more about the university and what is offered.
Yeah, something I would suggest is go ahead, sign up for those 12 student groups that you may be interested, and then come back home, go on our website, bu.edu/SAO, and we have all of those student groups on our website as well. So you can dive deeper into what their purpose is, what they're here for. So maybe you can narrow down that 12 to maybe 3 or 4 that you really want to take part in throughout the year.
That's a great suggestion. Jen, since we're talking about Splash, do we have a date, time, and location yet?
We do. So Splash is on September 9th, and it is at 12 p.m. on Nickerson Field. And like I said, it's going to be a great scene. And we will make sure that everyone knows about it. We're going to push it out. We're, again, still in those planning stages, but if you visit our website and the Weeks of Welcome page, it's already up there, ready to go.
Fantastic. So we've delved into the topic of clubs and organizations. So tell us some of the highlights. I know you said you have over 450, so we can't go into all of them.
Right.
But tell us some of the highlights, the notable ones, the ones that are really might pique someone's interest.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think some that some of the students who already attended orientation will know is our comedy group Liquid Fun. So we have them perform at orientation during Terrier Night Out, and so that's kind of one of the ones. So we have a lot of different improv groups. We also have theater groups like BU on Broadway, where they put on performances, and the dance groups are phenomenal. They host these really amazing shows, and you just see all the hard work being put into play. And we also have some pre-professional groups, so mock trial groups where they go and really try to learn how to be within trials, how to debate, all those different things. So I think that we have a lot to offer students.
And all of this information is on your website.
Yes, sir, it is. Yep, bu.edu/SAO, and you can find everything there, from Weeks of Welcome to how to get involved to even how to start your own student group, because that is an option here.
If a student or a parent wanted, after they've explored Splash and after they've been on the website, can they reach out to a staff member in the Student Activities Office?
Always, yeah. I mean, first of all, students are always welcome to call, email, come in, anything. We love when they drop in. And if parents have questions too, we always encourage that they ask their students what's going on. But if for whatever reason they have additional questions, they're always welcome to call as well.
Fantastic. So I hear from parents and guardians often that they're worried about leaving their terrier after they've moved in, after they've gone to matriculation, perhaps they've gone to the terrier tailgate. But after that, they're so worried that their son or daughter is going to go back to their room and sit by themselves and be lonely. How do you answer that question?
That's what we're here for. That's what our office does. You know, we have events going on from September 1st through September 5th and beyond. And September 5th is when your students are starting classes. So we make sure that there is something every single day. So if your student wants to go and explore, they have something to attend. And, you know, we know that they are trying to take it all in because, you know, coming to college it's kind of a big change. And so we know that once they're not in their residence hall anymore, hopefully they're attending these events, and if not, just taking in the BU campus. So I would say, you know, don't worry too much. I don't think they're going to be stuck in their room alone, and if they are, it's because they're sleeping because they're having so much fun.
I love it.
And I know the Student Activities Office works very, very hard with the Howard Thurman Center, our cultural center on campus, as well as the Office of Residence Life, with 300 members of the Residence Life staff to encourage students indeed to attend these weeks of welcomes and then the ongoing program throughout the semester.
Absolutely.
So if parents are concerned that their son or daughter or students are not engaging or not meeting someone, simply either reach out to the Student Activities Office or reach out to their resident assistant.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They have bulletin boards on their floors and in their brownstones and residence halls with generally a lot of the information posted online as well.
Oh yeah, and we make sure to print out posters that go into the residence halls, so there's that additional support within there, and all of their RAs are going to encourage them to come to all of the events. So even if they're sitting in their room saying, I don't even know what's going on, they have RAs who are around to say, well, we do, so let's go.
Fantastic.
Jen, as we wrap this up, tell us again how is best to get a hold of the Student Activities Office, what your location is on campus, and the website one more time.
Sure. So our website is bu.edu/SAO.
And SAO stands for
Student Activities Office.
Okay, great.
Yep. And we are actually located on 1 University Road, right behind BU Academy. And so basically right across the street from the George Sherman Union. And the best way to contact us is we're very active through our email. So if you have any issues at all, you can always email the office at sao@bu.edu. So sao@bu.edu is the email.
And phone number.
The phone number is 617-353-3635.
Christy, this time, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say fantastic. And we have posted the information about the Weeks of Welcome on our Facebook page as well, on our Parent Program Facebook page. So we will continue to push all of your great work out to our parents so that they are well informed as to what's happening here on
And
campus.
as always, this time evaporates so quickly.
it
So I want
sure
to take this
does,
opportunity to thank
absolutely.
again Jen. We appreciate her time stopping in, and we will see you again on another show.
Yes,
Yeah,
your
thank
inaugural
you.
visit, but you'll be back
Thank
for
you
sure.
so much
Thank
for having
you.
us.
You're
Goodbye,
welcome.
everyone.